Hello friends, my name's TheRealEmile and welcome to a very brief episode of Top Gear Laps. Today we're doing the Volkswagen Golf R versus the Volkswagen Scirocco R. Now I did a review of these cars ages and ages ago and they haven't actually been around our current Top Gear track, or at least on our current leaderboard. So we are going to give them a run around the track. The first time they went, they were the first cars to go around, so they were quite slow. So I figured this time, to be ultra fair, we would wait until a couple episodes in before they went round. The Golf R was first, and I've got to say this car was actually a lot better to drive than I remember it being. When I first drove it, this thing was twitchy. I drove them around Catalonia, and it was not a very nice car to drive. But round here is fairly decent, which surprised me, because here on the Top Gear track I've found that if a car has a certain negative quality or a positive quality, the Top Gear track amplifies it. You know, if you want to find out if a car's understeer, take it around the hammerhead or that first corner. You want to find out if a car's oversteer, you take it through here, the follow through, which is not a fun corner at all if your car has a tendency to let go. But this one thankfully didn't. It's four-wheel drive in case you're wondering. And yeah, it was all in all, the Golf R was alright round here. Yeah, we haven't had too many hot hatches round here, so you can't really compare it to any of the previous cars that went round. The only other hot hatch that's actually been round is a Honda Civic Type R from 2004, and that's quite a bit older and quite a bit less powerful than these cars. Next car to go was the Scirocco R, and oh my god, this car understeers like a bitch. I honestly don't remember it being quite this terrible. Around that first corner, I smacked some cones on the fastest lap. That gives you an idea of how horribly understeery this car was. Yeah, not a fun car to drive. I do like the fact it comes in green. You know, I got tired of having both cars in blue, so, you know, I figured we'd go for a green Scirocco, because why not? It's a very bright colour and I actually quite like it. So, my opinion of the Scirocco has actually improved a bit since the review I did. In the review I said I don't like the Scirocco. But, you know, nowadays they're not too terrible. If you buy one in this green, it looks pretty good. So, yeah. Through the hammerhead, surprisingly, we didn't have too much in the way of understeer. I was expecting this car to be an absolute arse through the hammerhead, but it wasn't. And follow through was fairly decent. Both of these cars were doing similar speeds through there, about 90 through there, and they were coming out of here at about 100, which is about average for a C-Class car, really. This car did take the second to last corner a bit neater. It was a bit more hair-raising as well, because that wall's there, which makes that second to last corner a bit more hair-raising. And we did have some understeer around the last corner. Anyway, on to the times. The Scirocco R goes into 13th with a 127.645, and in 14th we have the Golf R, 127.786. The Scirocco was actually running slower than the Golf until that last lap, and then it just edged in front of it. We haven't had too many hot hatches around, so we haven't got really anything to compare it to. So join me in the following weeks where we'll be throwing some hot hatches around and stuff, and hopefully we can populate our leaderboard with some other cars, and then we can finally find out if the Scirocco and the Golf actually did good. Anyway, friends, I want to thank you all very much for watching. My name's been TheRealEmile, and until next time, farewell.